Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go through the rain here in South Philly. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. His initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Regular. 180.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. The throw here is complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
It is a big play for the Eagles. 39 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 30, 40. 20. Alert. Real. What's up?
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down.
180. What's up?
Baker to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in! Devontae Smith, touchdown Eagles. His 4th TD grab of the season. The extra point try forthcoming. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. He'll start at the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Okay.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Come on, come on. Rig alert.
They send the tight end in motion.
19 right. Dragon 60. Go.
They'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Okay, ready? Get it? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hurt, hurt.
They're going to motion the tight end over here.
79 Broncos. Trap 50, trap 50. Ready, right?
Drive will start on the ground. He'll get a couple of yards back, but it will be 2nd and long.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Rig, rig.
Slot man gonna move in motion left.
19 tight. Left it. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. He'll throw it left and has his running back get about 6 before he's taken down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
3rd down and 9.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 70 Lions. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Street. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
Point it right. Watch out.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Throwing is Mayfield. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
180. Alert. Stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Up. Point
On second down, Baker. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Hey, alert 33.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. Over the middle, taken in by Noel. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? They'll go. Mayfield. That is caught. He finds Walker. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and 10.
Pistol. Good. 180.
Now Mayfield. That one, take it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical.
And look at this. The extra point is blocked. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And they're not going to catch up to him. He brings it all the way back. 95 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
The extra point is good. The Commanders are on the board. It's now 13-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets it to about the 34-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll turn and hand this one off. A big hole. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Deputy! Deputy! Panther 80! Panther 11! Panther 11!
Putting the tight end in motion.
Go street! Street!
Tight end going in motion here.
18 Rattler! 18 Rattler!
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Cardinal 18! 18 Cardinal! 18 Cardinal! 65! 19 tight! 19 tight!
They'll stick with him again. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
It's a game of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Two! Come back to 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Warriors 70! Trap 50! Trap 50! Dragon 60! Let's go!
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jahan Campbell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
What's that?
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 37-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
180! Regular! What's that?
He'll try the right side this time. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
To the 5-yard line.
He's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry, and anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal.
180! What's up?
Here's Mayfield. Good blocking, and he's in. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Gonna try here for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15.
Hey, check this. Check this. Ready?
Now give on the ground. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain. 2nd down and 8.
Buffalo 18. 18. Hawk 70. Hawk. Ready?
On play action, Daniels. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Cougar 19.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. A yard.
19 Lions. Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete. Contact, but the flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
That's good for Washington. 1st down.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Mustang 19.
Washington.
Now Daniels. incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Throwing is Daniels. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5.
10 for 11, 10 for 11. 18, 5 years.
To throw is Daniels. He's going to air this one out. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Araiza now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be returnable from the 35. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back. It is a high return touchdown for the special teams unit. A special teams magic moment from the rookie who takes it all the way. What a great way to announce yourself to your teammates as a huge part of this team.
Yeah, and there's no greater way to establish value and to earn a role on a team, Mike, than through special teams. Now, when you could do it as a returner and you can impact the game by putting points on the board, man, that is different. In this case, that's exactly what he does, and that is a huge impact play here by the young rookie.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the 2nd half in just a moment. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Okay, ready? 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 70, ready?
On 1st down, Daniels. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On
2nd down, it's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Mustang 19, 60 Eagles, 60. Check match. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's Daniels. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going.
What's up?
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
I have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box, and you know what that does. It opens you up down the field to that passing game.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Commanders' 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
20. What's up?
Now a give up the middle. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing second and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. It brings up 4th down.
The Eagles going to send their field goal unit out. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Eagles will extend their third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Daniels now on 1st down. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Okay, break. 19 tight, 19 tight. Cowboy 80. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and now you can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That one broken up in the end zone. And it's incomplete. What great work to shoot those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
He's going to look downfield once again. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that road.
The track taken in by Knowles. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a stretch play. Running right. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down. They'll stay on the ground. Putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Mayfield exiting the pocket right. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so high. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
18, Pioneer. 18, 19, Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the 4th quarter. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Mustang 19, 18, Romney.
They'll throw with Daniels. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 1. Throwing now, Daniels. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
19 tight. That's Cougar 9. Go.
Daniels now going to look to throw. The toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Commander's first down.
79 Broncos. Panther 6.
Daniels going to throw again. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Rig. Purple 80. Steady.
Throwing again. Daniels. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. Watch out as they convert on 4th down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down,
Keeping in the air, here's Daniels. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and they're They're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Ready, break. 19 tight, 19, 7 Pirates, Dragon 60, Buffalo 18, 79 Broncos, 60 Mavericks, 60 Ready.
To the air again is Daniels. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot, drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Count 60 Mavericks.
Daniels to throw on second down. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Washington. Extra point attempt still to come. It's up and through. And the Commanders are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
It's first down, and they'll run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Start.
That's quickly out to Smith. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Real. 20. Start.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
180. What's up?
Up the middle they go. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. Talk things over before third down.
Think of all the guys that we came in today thinking that this defense could control. This is probably the last guy we would have thought. I mean, but give this defense a lot of credit. They had a plan to take away one of the best options, and they've certainly executed it to perfection.
Hey, alert!
From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's got his man. That's Noel. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the Eagles. And it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch.